The dish I'm about to do is called steak Maman Blanc. So you've guessed, it is close to my heart. Okay? And my mom would always do this steak once a week to be on Saturday with homemade French fries. I know I cut them up, chop them up. Okay? I was a minion in the kitchen. Maman Blanc was a master. Okay? Great dish because it's so simple. Just water. Pan-fried, deglaze with water. That is smart. It takes you about 10 minutes for the whole dish if you work fast, and about quarter of an hour if you want to. So first thing you do, make sure your meat is taken out of your fridge for at least half an hour, so it gets room temperature. 1 hour is even better. You have your potato. All what I need is one per portion. I think one is plenty. It's huge. It's a humongous potato. Wonderful. What I'm going to do now is to boil them just for 1 minute. I'll tell you why. What I'm doing here, I'm cooking the starch. I'm sure you all have done French fries or sauté potatoes, and they blacken quickly. By cooking the starch, you'll have a far better crust and less coloration. Better, you control it better. So nearly ready. Just 2 minutes. Now they're ready. So they're partly cooked. They are still raw, cooked outside, okay? And I let them steam. I throw them in my little calendar here, which I prepare, so I don't run. I just enjoy myself because all is nicely set up, mostly by Kush and Adam, of course. And what I'm going to do is to start with a little bit of oil. The oil I use is rapeseed oil, high burning point. Very important. Never use olive oil because it breaks down at 170 degrees. Rapeseed oil, first, is homegrown here in England, in Great Britain, okay, and it can go up to 240 without burning. Oh, what a lovely nose. Voilà. A little bit of sauté, only 1 pinch, a bit of black pepper, why not? Okay, I start by the steak. So voila, steak, only 20 grams of butter, maximum. That's a big steak, and that will easily serve 2 people. Yeah. Then seasoned. Once my butter is melting down, foaming, I'm going to do my beans. That much butter, that's all. A bit of water, 50 grams. Okay, 1 little glass, not even that. So the beans steam, they don't cook in water. So a pinch of salt. And you place your beans ready and top on. Nice again, that's why you see when you have a good pan that is beautifully turning nicely. My steak, my butter is gone foaming, beautifully brown, it's ready. You know now, the smell is fantastic in my kitchen, wonderful hazelnut flavor, fantastic. And here my steak, oh la la. And gently. Just about 6 minutes on one side, because it's a big one, and 6 minutes on the other. And then after, just water, and you wait. So simple. So for my potatoes, I could have prepared a little bit of parsley. This wonderful steak here is releasing all of its goodness, all this protein which are leaking out and caramelizing at the bottom of the pan, which is going to provide that succulent juice later. That's really special. Simple. Look, my beautiful potatoes, you see? That's why you call sauté. If you don't sauté them, they're brown only on one side. That's why they call sauté. I'm sautéing. I'm enjoying myself, sautéing. Oh, look at that. Oh. So now, at that stage, I'm going to put a little bit of butter, just 10 grams to lubricate them to give them a bit more richness. Voila. Steam, the butter and the water are mixing up, steaming them up, creating a beautiful coat of butter water around the beans. Delicious. So you can do it at the last moment, serve. You keep all the flavor, the texture, the color, and all the nutrients, all the goodness of that bean. I lose nothing. It's marvelous. Don't boil it in plenty of water. Ah, zero. So just turn that around and look at that. Oh la la. So the parsley, a bit of garlic. Well, a bit more. That's what I meant, a bit more. Not a bit more, voilà. Oh la la. You can put shallots if you want to, whatever. And then, ready. So, look at that beauty. Okay, so then you add just water, no stock, water, and you wait. Voila. Voila. That out. What's happening here is extraordinarily simple. All the sacs which are caramelized, when you add the water, they're being dissolved into a wonderful, unctuous caramelized jus. Home sweet home. Oh, nice. And that lovely jus here, which I wish you could taste it. But the good thing is that you can make it for yourself. Oh, that jus here is incredible. No gray because the heat is low. We don't have any gray here. It's beautifully cooked, look at that. No, when you have a good piece of beef, well matured, is eaten some good food from the ground, and of course you have something special, very special. And that is